All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome as we begin our Wednesday night here among the fun. Our friends are in Isra, where they have been a part of a community that has lived in somewhat safety upon a high mountain overlooked by a draconic skeleton for many ages. And in the previous weeks, they had been passed some symbols of taking on the next generation. And in the midst of leading a ceremony to give sacrifice at the draconic skull, a mixture of violet energies hit the skies, along with a torrent of power and mysterious creatures came spilling from the mouth. Arrows first, and then all types of strange kobolds to massacre. After finding a amazing fight and keeping the 15s safe, they sent the 15s along with the villagers back as a cold mist began spewing out of the draconic mouth after they had defeated the kobolds. Investigating, they spelunk themselves down the throat of the draconic skeleton into what seemed to be a chest or heart chamber, where there was a large glowing stone surrounded by runes. In both draconic and in primordial, and one set having a violet glow, another an icy blue that seemed to be competing for control of the enchantment of whatever this stone is. And as they saw so far, 3/4 of it seemed to currently be icy blue. They found several small holes that they squeezed themselves through, guck and grime, find tiny eggs being grown, and upon striking them, released a noxious gas that caused much damage to their skin, face, and lungs. And it is with this that we are ready to jump back. We've got some fun things in chat. Everyone's excited. And so staring now at these strange things and their effects, what would you like to do?
I forget what room we're in specifically.
The egg room.
That's right.
Is this room a dead end?
Yes, there's nothing past this room, it seems.
Okay, let's go back out.
And going back out would lead us back to the area where we see the 7 passages, correct?
Yes.
I think so.
Is there... Yeah, I'm down to head back out. And then I'm looking for Frost. To see if maybe we find... Maybe it breathed from all the way down here. To see if we can't find it.
Feeling you got, because it's still very cold in here. So it's as if you're in the mist here.
Okay.
Wherever it's being produced. Go ahead and give me your choice and give me a perception, arcana, or nature.
I'll do
Guidance.
Oh, caught it. 3 for guidance, 16 on the die, 32.
Very cool. And what was the check you landed on?
Perception?
Perception, okay. Looking low to the ground, you see that, especially around your boots, that they're becoming iced over when you stand in place. You're long breaking it off, and it is rising upwards. Your sense, especially as you come out here more into where the room 7 passages was, the Hartmans we're calling it, it seems to be emanating from here, and then just rising and spilling out.
The eggs from that other room last week, I think, if I remember correctly, they were described as kind of growing fast. Is that correct?
Yes.
Was the mist in there as well, like around the eggs?
It was not.
Okay.
Interesting. Brenia wants to take a look at one of the multiple of us that have been affected by this frost and now have, I think the term was floppy skin or loose skin, something like that, and maybe try to figure out what that effect actually is. Like what's afflicting these poor people that their skin is now changing.
That was from the eggs.
Correct. Yeah. Not from the frost. From the eggs. You're right.
But go ahead, give me a medicine check.
You got it.
Guidance.
It doesn't matter. It's a nat 20 with plus 9, 29.
So 30 guidance minimum.
Yep.
Very good. Yeah, from what you can, it seemed as though that it ate away at like the fat and muscle inside your bodies.
Ooh.
So that would be consistent with the necrotic damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We already kind of knew that was true. All right. 8 fat and muscle. Got it.
But what you can tell is that also it looked like the rest of these began to get a little bit more bulky from that.
Meaning
So
the
it
eggs.
different.
The eggs got healthier after they absorbed. Okay. Interesting.
That's not terrifying.
So we know that the eggs are cannibalized your fat or tissue in some way, in that they, as you get smaller, they get bigger.
So, job 1, stop the mist. Job 2, figure out a way to kill those eggs without taking damage ourselves.
Well, if we're not in the room when we somehow set them off, maybe would that work?
It should, yes.
But we need to stop that mist before it reaches the village.
Okay.
That will not do.
Does the volume of the mist seem to be increasing or staying about the same?
It seems to be increasing.
Shite.
And so the mist was just forming around my feet and continuing upwards. So I can't really tell which of these passages it's coming from. So we may need to just go down another.
I would say from your perception there, it seems like it comes from the heart. Stone heart there.
Oh, there's a stone heart in this room?
That stone. I'm just calling it the stone heart.
Oh, okay.
It's coming from the stone heart.
With the glyphs on it, the writings, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I think it was Azariah that studied that heart. If I'm not mistaken. Or is that the heart that has the names on it?
Yes. The same.
Yeah,
Okay.
the names. Yeah, there was a bunch of our arcane power words there, but again, there were more spell things. And it looked more like they were trying to reach out to the names. Was what Azariah got.
And which color was the primordial? And
I see blue.
okay, so yeah, it was the draconic, the glow from the dragon that popped off the fight was purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then we defeated the purple, so the blue took over. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got a 4 intelligence or something.
Wait.
So Tor's just working this out. Oh!
Don't know that that's true necessarily.
Huh. Need to figure out how to defeat the blue. I don't know. My head hurts.
So
I have a point set if you'd like.
we could maybe try to find balance. Is that right?
Yeah. Try to find balance. Are there any stars visible from here?
You're
Underground.
deep down underground.
Okay.
I could just try to strike this stone and see if breaking it, stops it.
Has that worked for you in the past?
Yes.
Well, we did.
Have you
strike the egg.
considered? Have you considered fire or cold things?
I can do fire.
Fire might, from a distance, fire might be better.
Not from a distance.
I
I
can
can do
do from a
fire,
distance.
though.
Do we want to try this thing? And she produces flame in one hand. Cantrip for produce flame. I can
back away.
throw a flame at it if you think that is the right answer, but I'm not sure.
I back away too.
Yeah. Do you want to? We can ask Svan if this will stop the mist.
You could ask Svan, yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's ask Svan if this will stop the mist. I rummage
By
in
the way-
my pack and pull out some rune stones that have unreadable runes inlaid with gems, and I shake them up real good, and I spill them out. Say, Svan, look into the beyond and tell us if destroying this stone will stop the mist. And I cast augury.
Augury. All right, that's Wayne Woe Wheel.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, Svan advises against it.
Well, if Svan is decided, that is fine. And Brenya snaps her fingers, and the flame just goes away.
But we can't just stand about. So let's just pick a passage to go down that isn't going to lead us back to the eggs.
But if the source of power is here, why do we leave here?
Maybe it's being fed from somewhere.
Should we follow where the mist is coming from?
It's coming from right there,
Yeah.
Nala.
Oh, yeah. I have a 6 intelligence.
Yeah, me too.
So, I think Master Ren has a good idea. We should explore more and understand what's exactly going on here.
Yeah. So try to give the best picture I can of what this is like. You're in this large chamber. Part of it is very much frozen over. Another part of it is thick and wet with different types of flesh and bone. Within this, there are holes carved in the floor that led down to those kobolds. And
The warrens, the actual egg sacs, right?
Yeah. And you came down a throat passage, right? And it seems that as this is glowing, this frozen mist is coming down, essentially not going over to where it's wet and humid, but staying on the frozen side, but filling up, and it's continually filling up. It is filled, has filled, and is pouring out of the mouth above you.
Well, maybe we should split up and go down the tunnels and see which one seems most likely.
Split up.
That's the easiest way for kobolds to catch us, seeing as they roam in packs. I definitely don't want to encounter more of them alone.
Torhilda, you have not hunted kobolds yet, yes?
I don't think I have. Don't know. Has Torhilda hunted kobolds? Would she know that's a bad idea? She has a 5 intelligence. So they're only little things.
They're
Death by 1,000 cuts is still death.
exceptional clever when it comes to dividing and breaking up hunting parties. They are much more intelligent together as a pack than one by one. One by one, they're dangerous but manageable. As a pack, they are far more vicious.
Yeah,
I am never alone. I have Svanhilda.
I
Right.
agree with Renariel. We should stay together. Staying together is our biggest strength right now.
Says the big one.
All right. Well,
We should-
let's start exploring and figure out what will tip the balance.
All right. I head to just the leftmost passage.
Before we split, how's everybody looking in terms of health? Are anybody like close to death's door in dangerous territory, or like we're pretty okay right now?
I'm getting close to the halfway point, but not quite there yet.
I'm
Half
a
of-
little under half.
I'm a little
Half
above
of,
half.
half of 80 or half of 35? What are we talking about?
Half of 80.
Roughly.
I'm at
I'm
35.
I'm less than half of 70.
Okay. Looking a little bit motherly for a 19-year-old, and again, with druids, you can't tell how old they actually are. Brenya just stops and says, "Moment," whoop, and just pulls out good berries, 10 of them, and says, "You look like you need to eat. You should eat."
Are you giving me the whole 10?
No, I'm offering 10 good berries to whoever wants them. Let's see who grabs them. And if enough good disappear, then I'll maybe do it again.
Oh, sure. I'll take one. Thank you.
So 1 to Torhilda.
If nobody else grabs them, Layla will grab the whole handful of that you have
9.
left over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nala's above half, so she's not going to grab it.
Anyone still hungry?
And she just smashes them into her face, and it just
So we're-
like
We're still hungry. Yes? We're hungry?
she
She
kind of
brings
just
another-
cocks. She
ahead.
kind of just cocks her head. I'm close to half. I'm good enough.
All right. Bernie produces another 10 right then and there, right in the same hand. Still hungry.
Do you want me to eat these? Do you want me to eat these
Does
as well?
someone else need the berries? Because the berries are very good.
Nala's going to grab 6.
I'll take 6. Anybody else? Nope. Layla, 4 more.
Okay.
You
She
are,
grabs them and smashes them into her face again.
you are picky eaters.
Amazing. So now that we've distributed berries, we begin going down one of the tunnels.
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
All right. In this one, you find what appears to be like a workshop of wood and metal, and covered with the same type of eggs you saw in the other room.
I have to ask at least, like, is this like an aliens moment where like the eggs got deposited in the workshop afterwards, or does it feel like it's all part of the same thing? Like, did someone take over this spot and deposit the eggs?
Investigation check.
You got it.
Guidance.
Investigation, not my best. Guidance for a +4. It's going to be a 1. Lovely. And then the investigation is going to be 18. So 19 total. No, 20 plus 20, dirty 20.
Very 20. Okay. Yeah, it appears as though some of this, looking close, it appears as though, yeah, the eggs kind of came on top of this workshop, you'd say.
Right.
But from you were part of the fight earlier, the way that a lot of these things are put together look consistent with the types of devices that the creatures were using. They were using devices that launched like spiral razor sharp discs and different things.
So it's kobold technology, we're guessing.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. So sort of a both.
Is there any evidence of any other draconic writing in this area?
There's no writing here.
Okay.
Anything recoverable in this workshop?
I suppose if you wanted to, you could probably get a few sets of tools.
Yeah, Brittany has no interest. She's going to walk past it. Anybody else?
Is there a giant piss vat?
No.
Matt, how long would it take me if I have proficiency with calligraphy to try to draw some of what I'm seeing on these eggs so I could research later?
So the writing is on the eggs. It's on that.
Oh no, not the writing. The way the eggs look. I think the
Where the
last
eggs look?
one-
I would say you could. It wouldn't take you long right now to get like a pencil sketch, like your sketch lines to then, as long as you sat down and did in the next 24 hours, you could get enough detail to
Okay.
research by.
All right. So I'll just do the quick sketch.
All right. Anything else?
I'm not optimistic about this, but I'm going to channel divinity and speak to Heimdall and just question if I sense the presence of any fiends or celestials or undead.
Okay. You open up your senses, and I imagine your eyes glow this golden color, and the ground beneath you pulses with undeath, and it goes above and below as you're in undead arteries, an undead bone, as though you're in a huge, enormous undead creature.
This is troubling, friends. I sense that we are surrounded by undeath, as if the bones of some terrible undead creature.
That
We
is
did
not.
walk. We did walk into a giant dragon skeleton.
But it should be normal dead. It should not be undead. It's not.
Yeah.
It also
It's
breathed
been
on
here
us.
for hundreds. No, the primordial rock is exhibiting the coldness. The stones, the bones themselves, should not be undead. That does not make sense. It's been here for hundreds of years. My order has been watching this place for a very long time. Was it always undead, or is it now undead? Bormunder, does it feel like the whole thing is undead, all of it around us?
I feel like I'm surrounded by it. I can sense it both above and below, but I cannot tell if it has always been this way. I did not open my mind to seek this information previously.
Troubling.
But I agree with you, it does not feel like the dead are undead. This is something that still is vibrant in some way.
Boromundo, stay close. This is very disconcerting.
Let's head down another pathway. See if all of these just end in kobold sacks.
Good idea.
I misinterpreted the word. You said sacks, yes?
Eggs, sacks.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, you go up and you come down another path here. This one, there are various types of creatures and plants that seem to be growing and are attached to the walls here. They drip down bone tubes, like tubes that have been crafted from bone, into glass vials. And once more, the room is covered in the egg sacs.
The glass vials are intentional. They're like test tubes almost. Like they're supposed
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
flat bottomed. It looks like they're very intentional, if not overly clear sometimes.
Do they resemble the vials that the kobolds upstairs were throwing at us?
Yes.
Are there contents left behind?
Not so much in, but it does look like there are stuff where it's being collected. So, like, drippings from some of these animals or these plants, like, go in, circle down a tube, and plot themselves into one of the vials.
Brittany examines them and doesn't say anything.
Okay. So you know, to try to examine close here, this is going to be, you have to do an attempt to not touch the eggs. If you still want to do that, that's fine.
So roughly a medicine
Dex
check or
save.
con check.
Will be a dex
What?
save
Dex-
first.
Okay.
You get to them.
Brittany will keep her distance for now.
Okay.
Would I be able to assist her in some way by trying to? Well, I guess not. Now that I think about it.
My dex is shit. Don't bother.
Do I know if Azariah has mage hand?
I believe you would. Yeah.
That's right. Why don't you grab one of those vials there?
Okay, Ren. Whatever you
while
say.
we're all 30 feet back from it.
If that's what you want me to do, no, I'll cast Mage Hand as a.
Brynja wants a closer look.
Yep.
Okay. So you grab one of the liquids. Bring it over to Brynja.
Yes.
If it's free floating, I will take it and see what's inside. I'll start with a maybe medicine check. Is this like have some medicinal properties of some kind, or is it some kind of like a weapon maybe?
Yeah, I think. Are you proficient in alchemist supplies or anything like that?
Herbalism and land vehicles, not alchemist. No.
I will give you herbalism. So we'll go ahead and give me a an intelligence with the wisdom. Intelligence
Alright.
with proficiency because you have herbalism is what I mean.
Cool. So +1 int, +4 proficiency. That's +5 on a raw, and it's going to be a nat 1, so nothing.
All that for a 1.
Dice don't lie. Doom, dee doom, dee doom, dee doom, dee doom.
I guess one of us could give it a taste if you can't tell what it is by looking at it.
I would not try.
Just you could dip
just-
your pinky in.
Real quick, Layla's gonna grab the gardener's tools. She's not proficient with them, but she's gonna be she's gonna take those.
Got it.
All right, to the next passage.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast detect magic and just leave that going in the background just to see if I can find anything.
In this room, you see it is the largest that you've come upon so far. There are the eggs that are strewn about, but there is also a tunnel that goes lower. Down below, like in this against tunnel of flesh and bone, you look down and you see that there are eggs growing down there as well, but not as many, and they're already larger than these eggs, and they are pure white.
Oh, this is different.
If we were to guess the gestation period of a kobold and the size of the egg, could we guesstimate whether or not these eggs are close to hatching and how long we have?
Give me a medicine check.
Bad choice. Take it. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, the dirty 20, I'll give you that. Probably about 24 hours.
24 hours. Woohoo! I'm going to I'm going to assume at least that heat or light or motion might change that number.
Well, a lot of things could potentially affect it. Yeah.
But generally, like gestation periods get fast or shorter when they're warmer and brighter.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Brendan will say, "Keep those in the dark."
Do you think those are going to hatch soon, Brenya?
It's a very short period of time. Soon is relative, but within a day, probably. They will awaken ready to eat something.
Well, I take it that the people are probably on the menu.
People, do you mean you? Yes.
I don't think I'm going to be on anyone's menu soon.
You are an option.
I mean, I don't know of any friendly kobolds. At least I haven't heard any stories.
I've heard of one from legend that was trained to be a friend, but it was a long time ago.
Do you think you could train many friends, Brenya?
I can talk to them, maybe convince them, but changing the nature of a natural creature is not within my desire or intent. They are what they are. I do not feel badly when the predator hunts me. I just don't let him win.
That makes sense to me. Ren, what do you think we should do about all these eggs?
Well, if them exploding and sucking the fat and muscle from us causes them to grow, what if I do that to them?
You want to suck an egg, Ren?
Not in the literal sense.
Is this another blood magic thing? You're being a blood thing?
Necrosis, more like. I could do to the egg what it did to some of us.
I think Torhilda is backstage. Well, I guess that could be an idea. I just wouldn't want to disturb and wake anymore.
Do we want to risk it?
Are we certain what these are? These are different colored.
I'm not keen on touching it to see if it explodes like the last one.
Do you think that they're the same species as the other eggs?
They could be divergent. They could be similar, but not the same. There are offshoots. For example, if you look at the winter wolf versus the plains wolf, they are cousins, but they are not the same level of fight.
They're still draconic.
I could try to make myself bigger if we need a shield.
Perhaps passing by is better for now.
Let's
Maybe
see what's
one-
in the other tunnels. Yes.
Yeah,
I
I kind
agree.
of agree.
Yeah, so the other one, the eggs, is like below this one with the white eggs. So
How close to them do we have to get in order to pass by? Meters, feet?
you have to kind of you have to climb down
Okay.
and then be in this other room.
So we have to pass pretty close to them, probably, to get through?
If you look at where, because again, you like, if you wanted just to go down to the next space where the white eggs are, you could get down there pretty safely. You think you'd probably be within 10 feet of the white eggs.
And the climate here is just cool for these.
It's almost hot and muggy.
It's hot and muggy. Okay.
Probably warm and muggy, I would say.
Okay.
We might describe it as more primordial, perhaps, than frozen, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you went
shoot.
down the non-frozen side.
Do you think if we moved that crystal over here that it would take care of these buggers since they wouldn't like the environment? I know it was a big crystal, but I mean, maybe there's a way.
Do you mean the big rock with the writings on it?
That's the one what there was a pulsating frigid.
I don't think we could move it. I think maybe it's too big for the passageway.
Maybe if there was a way we could redirect it, the energy.
I cannot move Earth until tomorrow.
Tomorrow, like before or after these things hatch.
So we have this basic problem where when we are away from home, it is difficult to sleep. And sleep is required in order to get back some changes in
Energies.
energies. Yes, energies is the right answer. I cannot change energies until we sleep. And if we can only sleep at home, if we can only rest away from home, then I cannot move Earth today.
I mean, mean, we could leave and come back, but
No, Azariah, remember the chill is heading towards the village.
oh yeah, you're right. I guess we do have to figure this out now.
I can sleep standing up.
That is magnificent.
That's impressive, Thorhilda.
You are like a stork. So perhaps lower and deeper, and we see if there is some other cause here. If we can stay 10 feet away from the white eggs, that will not disturb them, probably.
If it's the cold we're worried about, maybe we should go back to the other halls. Because this is hot and humid. I don't know that this is going to be giving us the outcome we're looking for. Or we make it hotter to try to counter the cold.
Ren, remember when you and I were in the forest in the summer, and we would feel cold at the wrong times or hot at the wrong times, and there was some opposing force? Perhaps by exploring the hot, we find the cold, or in some way we can find some what's the word? It's complicated. Counterbalancing force. I don't know. I feel exploring this passage would be probably helpful to see the bigger picture.
Good enough for me. And I head down.
Be careful, Ren. Don't make too much haste.
Okay, so you come down, and here you see in this room there are the more and more white eggs growing in a space almost like another pit. You see the corpses of young white dragons. Really, white dragon wormlings. In and around this room, there are signs of struggle, battle, blood, scales.
Do all of the... I'm sorry.
One thing
No.
you notice from the pile is that the heads of them all have been ripped open and the skulls removed.
We've got de-skulled dragon wormlings down here. Did anybody see them being used as like helms by the kobolds?
They did have skull-like helmets. It was hard to see in the battle, but there was like bone helms.
You're muted. Will.
Motherfucker. That would imply that the kobolds were killing the wormlings? Kobolds should not be able to kill wormlings one-on-one, but multiple possibly. But kobolds don't normally hunt wormlings. They are dragonkin. They don't look for each other.
Yeah. Kobolds normally revere dragons.
Yes, and wormlings are part of the ecosystem. It would be very strange for kobolds to hunt wormlings. I might say unnatural.
Their eggs having that type of defense, I assume, is not natural.
You are wise.
Am I?
You speak wisely, whether or not you are wise.
Oh.
Have I ever heard of or been aware of dragons hunting dragons or dragonkin eating other dragonkin other than like some weird freaking offshoot? Like the Ithjar, for example. Do they actually hunt each other?
Right. You would know if there is a war or a outright between two different dragons for the same territory.
Right, but that's personal, right?
That their minions might hunt each other.
Okay.
At the borders of those territories, or for that would probably be the biggest where you would have seen that is where they'd be under two different dragon masters.
But not like species.
Well, like even like the kobolds would hunt dragons if they're in an opposed dragon.
Okay.
This kind of leads me to my next question. Everyone, don't mean to alarm you, but don't eggs come from somewhere? What do we think made these? Has there been like accounts of dragons of some sort flying through or anything lately that the people have known?
When the room was described, wasn't it that the eggs were kind of lodged in these areas? I guess what I'm asking is, does it look like it's possible these are being uprooted instead of laid eggs?
They look like they're almost coming out of the ground.
Right.
Like they're coming from there, as opposed. Yeah, so they don't look like they've been taken from somewhere else and placed here, necessarily. As far as the other ones down low, I know only one person kind of went down there. So if you want to make more of an investigation down there as a team, you might be able to.
Is there a further passageway down in this room that I'm in?
It only went down to that one level, and then there is the pit, full of wormling corpses.
But I'm wondering, you said the bones were undead. The frame, the skeleton around this is undead. Did you get a sense of growth or blossoming, perhaps, in your vision? Because eggs growing out of dragon bones without having a good reason would be very unnatural.
Yes, as best I can tell, I didn't perceive that, but I agree that the spontaneous formation of eggs is quite odd and not the way of dragons.
It's also not the way of nature. It's not how that works.
How deep is this pit where the wormling corpses are?
You have to try to find out some way.
So more than like just visually though, more than a few feet.
There's more than 40 corpses here, and after that it could be deeper. Yeah, so quite.
But from where I am to the top of the corpses, how far away are they from me?
So it's not so much piled. They're not piled up too much. They're kind of ground level. From in here.
If we wanted to get to the corpses, how far away?
If you wanted to go down, yeah, you'd go down in probably about 40 feet.
Okay.
Sorry. I'd also say, Bermundar, a few things that you would know in here is, one, dragons primarily reproduce asexually, especially the Draconic ones. And so it is from like kind of their power reservoir that they will do that, or at least they can, for the most part. It seems like they can make different choices, but that is also sometimes how they produce kobolds. Is they can choose to produce them in this way.
And building on that, would I have known a difference between the different colored eggs? Like, did I perceive them to be a different species or just a different stage of development of the same kinds of eggs?
I'll give you that these seem to be much more, the eggs up top with the kobolds seem to be much more arcane. influence with high amounts of arcane power and prowess, I would say. And then Nala.
Bormunder and Layla, maybe you might know more about this, but what I was just wondering is if these eggs are coming from the ground and this energy is here, and if we're feeling undeath in this area, what about some type of ritual for making the ground sacred? Would that possibly stop this?
Would I think that would do anything?
Something like a hallowed spell would stop necromancy. It would serve as that. There are several of those. Like, there's a lot of rooms here, I guess is what I'm saying, to work on, but you could try to do that in one of these. So I think that's an hour casting as well.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, Fire.
I also need a lot of stuff.
Like, what would you need?
Various herbs and oils and incense. Roughly 1,000 of these worth, and he pulls out a gold piece.
Oh, well, I have perfume. Would that be incense?
No.
I have incense in those things, but not in the quantity you require.
Yes, I have some of them as well, but not enough. It would be a roughly 60-foot area from where I started it, but
Maybe something similar, but I admit that part of magic is way over my head.
We could just blow the whole place up. I have some dynamite.
Okay, Adorable.
I would suggest mining the place and closing the hatches, the top floor entrance exit, but there are kobolds, they will burrow. So, given a few options, do we continue to explore?
I think so.
I think that makes the most sense until we get a clear answer how to proceed.
Or we die. Yeah, many
Or
ways to go.
Fair.
Not all fairy tales end well.
So the very short fairy tale.
I mean, I am resigned to that. That is what I signed up for.
So, climb back out of this pit, and then back up. As you continue to explore, there are the other three rooms here essentially repeat what you've seen.
Meaning like workspaces or living spaces with a massive egg infestation.
Yeah, it's there's like another chemical room, another workspace room, and another one with this like fighting against what looks like wormlings type of deal.
So of the original 7 or 8 passageways, we've covered what, all of them or not quite?
You've gone all 7 at this point.
Okay. So we have the big room with the mystic rock with 2 writings on it, 2 names. Then we have like the throat. We would exit to go back to the village and to the Dragon Skull. That's kind of about it, right? Okay. I have dumb idea. Very dumb idea. I could attempt to dispel this rock. It probably would not work, but I could try.
Did we thoroughly explore? We didn't go down the different passage that's got all the corpses, dragon corpses, right?
We didn't
Should
go
we-
into the pit. No.
Yeah, maybe we should look in there and see if there's something further below or another clue.
You could look
No,
down
no
there.
reason.
I'll have some rope for you.
I have rope too. And
And then again-
pittance and a hammer and a crowbar and
One more sanity check because Brittany's feeling sort of motherly at this point. Looking at the group we have, they're all above mid health, right? No one really needs some help, right? Like she's looking around like, can these guys survive, or is it going to be pretty bad if we go down?
Now it's above mid health.
No one's a beast.
Same.
Okay.
I am oddly healthy, so I could go down in the pit. And I
close enough to mid health.
I'll drink a potion.
Okay. So who's
Yeah,
all
maybe
trying
I'll
to get down
do
into
that.
the pit?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll drink. I have one extra good potion. Maybe I'll drink that. Does that seem smart?
If you're not in good shape, I would consider the possibility.
I'm below half, so let me do that.
Probably consider the possibility.
All right,
So
let me
so you get
roll.
the idea of this pit. It's not going to be easy to get down, but it's going to be a royal pain to get back up.
Okay.
Why?
So imagine, because this whole pit's filled with corpses,
Mhm.
and so going down, you have gravity that you're pulling down with, and trying to get up. Now you're climbing up, trying to push past.
I have an idea. I could stay at the top, and if need be, pull a lot of you up. I can pull a lot of weight.
Are you strong? Yes. You're not just coward.
No, I could pull up to 1,200 pounds. I think.
Yes, and I'm not as strong as you, but I have a bit of strength, and I don't have any trouble moving around, so I could help you pull.
Could we not just tie off rope and have more fighters below?
Yes, I just worry that what may be down there and getting you all up quickly might help.
You're right. We have a plan to get up quickly if need be.
I like this idea though. I like this someone stays up top idea, but only for the first 5 or 10 minutes. If everything seems safe below, maybe you should follow.
Azariah, can you talk to me in my mind to give me updates in case I need to come down?
I mean, I would need to bond with you, but I could do that.
Is the one from last time still open or no? It was a
Um,
rare reason last time.
it started at it ends at an hour at the level I did it. It's probably been an hour.
Yeah, I think it's time we rebonded. Absolutely.
So much bondage.
do we need to give you privacy?
Just some liquid comes from the gem, it's crimson liquid, and I just put it on top of their forehead like Simba. Their blood bond.
Are you blood bonding or are you raries bonding?
Did we already raise bond? Oh shit! I guess I
Yeah.
can do that as a ritual. Yeah, so we should be fine because we raised bond when we got down here.
I mean, if you're
I
sure.
don't think it's been an hour yet since we got down here, right?
It's been an hour. You've been in here an hour.
Okay, then I can do it as a ritual
Oh,
again.
the fucking village is gone.
Yeah.
I did not realize we'd been down here an hour already.
You've had to climb up and climb down these things quite a bit, and looking. So yeah, it's been a good hour by this point.
Hmm. I guess while they're getting like ropes and stuff ready, I can do that. If that's
Yeah.
what they are trying to do. So
It's what, 10 minutes?
I guess it would be 11, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
While
As-
he's while
Go ahead.
he's doing that, I will do my my divines again, just to see if I sense any change in this undead emanation now that we're down at a lower level.
Did Bormunder's detect magic pick anything up while we were walking around for the 10 minutes that he had it up?
There is what you would pick up, and be able to then kind of see in the ground that's now been covered by a lot of dirt, as if you would like kneel down and move aside in this larger room. There are runes scratched in the stone here that give off a strong transmutation aura, though they do not glow.
Interesting. Are the runes in any language I recognize?
They are draconic in nature, but they're not like words, right? They're formula.
Symbols, yeah.
Yeah.
Formulas, I see. Once I identify them, I assume they would be visible to others, so I will show you guys, hey, I've seen that there are these symbols kind of etched into the ground. I don't understand them, but that's not unusual for me. But maybe one of you deeper thinkers can make some sense of these runes, and I kind of draw your attention to the different runes strewn about.
I don't speak your lizard tongue.
As someone who does study runes and makes them, even though they don't necessarily understand Draconic, he wants to know, do I know, and with, I guess, the help of maybe some translation or what these generally might be, do I know what the purpose of this transmutation circle or, I guess, runes?
You can make an Arcana check.
I'll do so. Okay. 21.
Munda, you are. It seems to be like an energy line to take power or essence from one place to the other. This is the receiving room. And as you follow the lines, they do follow down into the pit.
So there must be some form of power then in the pit that they transmit to here.
Do you think they're using their parts, like their brain, to, I don't know, energize the circle?
Yeah, or perhaps it requires a sacrifice of some sort? I don't know.
There's definitely a lot of sacrifices down there.
And we thought previously that we saw signs of combat or a battle between these wormlings and the kobolds. Is that so? Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
It's quite intriguing. I am more convinced than ever that we need to explore down in this pit and see what we make of it.
Well, I think my ritual might be done, and I hope you guys got the rope ready, and I'll stay up here with the ladies.
You say ladies, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, my sister always said, that so a woman with feminine features likes to be called a lady. Do you call yourself or find yourself to be a lady, Brynja?
No, I would never need to be at the time. I am squirrel, I am owl, I am bear. Lady is too controlled.
You're infinite. That's pretty cool.
No, I just don't think gender necessarily needs to be applied.
Fair enough. That's something new that I've learned. I appreciate you open up my understanding.
Hmm. We learn. While the ritual casting is happening, Brittany, by the way, pulled out a scythe you've never seen before and starts like shaving a rock in some weird way. Like she apparently only uses the little bitty sickle for like ritual purposes, like sacrifice, and she's like just playing with it for fun right now.
Okay, so how are you approaching getting down into the pit?
So we have tons of rope apparently.
Or Hilda's got pitons, so.
Yep.
Hammer piton into floor.
Okay, so you're
Attach
kind of
rope.
pushing down with the rope.
Yeah, kind of rappel down, I suppose.
Yeah, we can rappel down. I've got block and tackle. I've got all the things.
Okay.
Stand up.
Have I ever seen a sloth or similar?
I might have seen something similar to that.
Right. So like a climber, but like a slow climber.
Yeah.
Mm.
So pushing down. So the big thing here is just an athletics check. For everyone trying to get down through this kind of pit, and because you're wiggling, because a wormling's about the size of a person, so you're kind of like moving your bodies around one, then around another, and around one, around another.
I thought you said they were flat on the ground, down a pit that was 40 feet down.
They're in a pit stacked high within the pit, so you're moving through a
Oh,
pit filled with wormlings.
yep, that is not what I visualized at all. I thought they were a flat
Yeah,
layer down a 40-foot pit. I was like,
I
why are
had
we
that wrong
struggling?
too. Yeah.
Can we just climb down the wormlings then? If there's just a bunch of wormling skeletons that are
You
a
can.
ladder?
The point of the rope was because it would be a lot harder to get up. Is
Got
what
it.
I understood it is.
Okay.
Because you can safely probably get down okay, but then trying to get up that is like, yeah, right. Without some immense type of help. And you don't know if there's another exit.
Got
Yeah,
yeah.
feeling relatively healthy despite the previous encounters. I go ahead and scramble down. I got a 21 on my athletics check.
I'll scramble down behind. Wait for me, Borbunder. And I got a 25.
Nice.
I'm back to a 0 strength character, Matt.
Oops.
Okay, I rolled an 18. Thank God. I failed more athletics checks with you than anything else.
I remember when we were failing
Sea
them
legs,
so
yeah.
often. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember when we were failing them so often. He was like, "You know what? Everybody's deck space. I'm gonna give you a thing, just so that like you guys can make it
believe
acrobatics
that's-
instead of athletics."
That's also when we decided that our worst enemy was rope.
That's when we
And
started
we were
carrying
always
knotted
very-
rope everywhere. We had 50
Yes.
feet of knotted rope, not just regular rope.
Yeah.
Because then I think it's like a DC 10 with
Yep.
the knotted rope.
Brendan rolls a 6 and falls on her ass.
Okay. Well, so with this, you put as you push yourself through, you're going to come out with a -1 to all dice pools.
When you say all dice pools, do you mean everything?
Yes. When you roll dice for a result, you take a -1.
For
Is
just
that
me, right?
including like damage or just D20 rolls?
D20 rolls.
He just gave you 1 D&D exhaustion.
Pretty much, yes. Oops, my butt.
Are we all going? down there.
I was staying
Or-
up, and then I thought Nala was staying up as well to help pull people up
Okay.
if need to be.
Yeah, I think the plan was to kind of wait a few minutes in case they needed to run back immediately to pull them out. And if they don't need that, then we'll probably go down to join them.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's like a fixed rope, and then I have a rope that Nala could use and pull people up quickly if need be.
Yeah. I'll just go on watch duty then.
So you're also staying up?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'll kind of.
it is
Kind of what I'm picturing is you guys are kind of eyes down the hole. I'll kind of. We'll be back to back. I'll kind of be watching your guys' back while you guys watch their backs.
So Springer, Renaya, Torhilda, and Bramunda going down. Cool. Push yourselves below. Down, I think at least 30 feet, close to 40, as you come out under in a room that once more is part flesh and bone and part this frozen over frost. There is a blood red glow to the light. It is the only source that is here. Because you followed it, you can see that there is the tracks of the runic power line that goes into the frost area, where it looks like you can tell that the ice here has been broken up and then frozen over again. It's a little thinner where there's lines where it seems more of this writing has been put in, as though the ice was broken in order to do this.
What color writing?
There's no color to it. It's just carved in stone, runic lines.
Like scratched. Okay.
Yeah. Though you sense there was an energy that comes from it from detect magic, but otherwise not overly visible. Deeper in this room, there is a 20-foot wide bone cauldron that boils, that emanates this blood, color, and light. Standing behind it, you see a sallow-faced, elderly woman, wispy gray hair. Her sockets have no eyelets, just a red orb in each that isn't of light, but of some type of red substance that sits there. And the balls moved to look at you.
Oh,
She
hello, friend.
She's cloaked in a red high collar cloak with jewelry around her neck and a hood over her head that looks like it's cut from dragonwing.
You look just like someone I used to know named Caliathon. Hello, friend. Only Bormunder will get that joke. Hello, friend. How are you today?
Looks. She just nods. Does not speak.
Death Mother, we appreciate your patience with us. We are interloping. We don't intend any harm. Would it be possible to pass through your realm in other places without being disturbed. And just for the record, like, very clearly, Brenya is a druid. She looks like a druid all day, every day. So there's like some anti-nature thing going on. She should probably get attacked immediately, but like, she's trying to negotiate.
Yeah. Same. What do we know? What would our characters know about someone that looks like this?
I don't think you've heard of someone that looks like this. I think whatever you might think, this is I think this is somewhat new. There's various options that they might assume.
Yeah, so from Brittany's perspective, this feels like an old crone or some like old witch of the woods, maybe, that should be undisturbed or left alone in order to do what it is she does, but like don't muck with her world because it will go badly for you. So her stance is very much of the let me apologize and maybe reconciliate and maybe back out of the situation. So she's showing all the signs of I really want to play today.
Hilda is also trying to make a friend, so I will assist you or what have you. But
Yeah, she kind of stares at you. Then finally, she opens her mouth and it like cracks as if not been used in a long time. As goes,
You say leave. We will leave, yes. Please forgive us our trespasses. We are unsure of where we are and when. We will leave, yes.
is that what she said? Leave?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd be happy to leave you undisturbed, grandmother. If you could just help us with one small thing. You see, there's a deadly frost threatening the village. Can you help us avert that? Do you know anything about it?
A soul split. Both vie to come in.
To be clear, that's
soul-
both vie to come in, right?
Yes.
What is it? A soul split?
Soul split, both vie to come in.
I understand. But the primordial is in right now. How do we keep them both out?
What do you offer in trade?
I can offer you a prophecy.
I can offer you my years.
All your years.
Not all my years, 5 years, perhaps, maybe 10, no more. We do not live forever, but we live a long time.
I can also read your fortune if you'd prefer that.
I am making my fortune.
a self-made woman. I respect that.
By what method do you make your fortune down here? I do not mean to intrude, but never mind.
One soul
One complete soul.
commands me.
Which soul? I totally got that mixed up on the mic, by the way. Like, I heard a little gargling. Say it again.
Grumnarog.
Grumnarog.
Grumnarok. That's a different name. Grumnarok.
What did I say before? Gagamazol. My bad.
Gigazol?
Gagazol. Grumnarog's a different dragon.
Damn it.
Oh, these are dragons. Oh my god. Gugazul commands her, and that's the draconic one. So that's actually the one we want to give a leg up to right now. How can we? Am I wrong about that? My intelligence is 5, so feel free to.
Your intelligence is not 5, but your character's is.
Right.
How would we best augment or assist your Gigazol?
She shakes her head. 5 years.
5 years of what?
My servant. Yes.
So you are Gigazol's servant for 5 years?
You will be my servant 5 years.
Ah, I see. And then, to be clear, if Gigazol does badly, if something were to happen to make you free of Gigazol, what would that be?
You've asked 2 questions.
Hmm.
1, how to keep both out. 2, to have Gigazol loose. Which one?
Let me out.
5 years.
Every question is 5 years?
If that's the case, you guys are up to a lot of fucking years.
Sorry, I guess I was letting everything go, but I would have told Nala, or at least Layla, that I guess something was going on down there, and I was going to try to rope down and figure out what the heck Ren's problem is.
Was using the private chat to raise him, to not interrupt the role.
Rary's-
I don't know what's wrong.
The Rary Slack.
Nala follows. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is Layla staying or going down?
If the other 2 are going down, Layla will climb down as well.
Okay.
As soon as I saw this creepy.
So I'm going to assume through Rory's, then Ren is relating kind of what has been happening.
Yeah.
And you are all coming in, so that way your characters can be somewhat caught up.
Do we all have to make the athletics checks?
Oh, you do. Yes.
Woo.
Indeed.
I got 11.
18.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so Sazariah is a -1. 20 rolls.
Just in case this goes as spectacularly as I think it will, I'm going to try to keep as many of you within 5 feet of me as I can.
5 or 10?
Oh, it is 10, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, you might have one that's specifically 5. That's why I'm asking.
I'm double checking. Hang on.
Because I don't actually know what paladin subclass you are.
I am not entirely up to speed with anything about my life right at the moment.
All good.
Same. And I'm not even going through the same stuff you are.
Brittany says to the old crone, I am sorry, I cannot give up that many years for indecision. Perhaps we will have to negotiate some other way.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a prophecy in exchange? I'm very good, you know.
You offer, and then you take away.
No, we offer a trade, but if the terms are incorrect, we cannot guarantee the trade.
You
This
want
is
more
not-
than one answer.
No, we'll
Hmm.
just
You want more than
one.
5 years.
Let's just take one answer. We don't need two. We
Well-
only need one.
Whose years?
Talking to years ago. Yes.
Torhilda, which answer do you really want most of all?
I feel like keeping them both out would be the best.
Hmm.
But again,
Didn't
intelligence
she
5.
just say she works for one of them?
Hmm.
I feel like
Well, she says she is at least imprisoned by one of them.
Right, but if we keep it out, then maybe she'll benefit from that.
We will not know.
We will help to free you if you can help us stop the mist.
Maybe that's the question. How do we stop the mist?
frost, mist, the thing that's heading down to our village.
Dora's breath.
Sorry, the what breath?
Dora's breath.
Durat's breath.
Oh. That's right.
You must strike a blow against them.
Which them?
The Ravinax.
What would that?
That's the primordial one.
What would that look like?
And she as well is saying this in a way in the Dracon. Those of you who understand Draconic or Primordial would understand that same plural form of the name.
Right.
I speak primordial. I can't read it.
Like
they.
like a they or like a legion type deal.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's
I
like the
guess.
same.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So, would you help us do that or tell us how to do that?
She'll point down the in the frozen area. Something there. Destroy or kill. I cannot see within.
And where is she pointing? I'm directionally challenged. Where is she pointing?
So pointing towards, you saw the half the room where there was the runes that went in. You see that there. So as she points, it looks like so really the room kind of ends, but as she points, you see that the ice wall here begins to bleed into the shape of a door, and a door of blood begins to form.
Will you allow us to attempt that unhindered?
You do this, and do not interfere. with Gegazal. I will not hinder your life here.
That seems fair. And I guess I'm just trying to tell everybody in the group chat. I guess they're all here now, so.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same spot.
Any last words of advice?
Give me a persuasion check.
With pleasure. Can I guide myself?
No, but I can cast guidance on you.
Does
Actually, I'm not sure if you
anybody
can.
want to jump in with a help of some kind? RP it out?
I know. I was gonna do something there, but then I thought, no, she wouldn't know that. So
I actually want to insight check the conversation to see how real it is at the end.
Okay, should I roll it now?
I can reach out to her and say that, as a fellow descendant and relative of the dragon, that I feel honor bound to provide some assistance here, and that perhaps we could work together.
I'll give you advantage. Go for it.
All right, let's see. I think that's a shift. Okay. And I don't know if I have a guidance. We'll add that later. Come on, dealer, no whammies. Oh, a natural 19 for a 32 plus, do I have a D4?
Yeah.
It's going to make a difference. The DC was 36.
30,
Listen,
33. Hey, I added all up. 33 total.
I'm all about that bragging rights number. I understand. It's like
Hey, I don't have very many skills.
When people go 29, they go hits, and they go actually 35. Good for you.
I don't have most of my skills are 0 or negative, so I got to use the one I got.
So, she goes. Kill your ignorance as soon as possible. It will be the death of this place.
Did she say kill our ignorance?
Mm-hmm. Kill your ignorance as soon as possible. It will be the death of this place.
Can you be a little more specific?
I think we have to learn more about the history of this place. We'd be doomed to repeat it.
Oh, that's a good interpretation. You're so smart. Where can we learn more about this place?
I don't know.
And again, at the end of the conversation, I'd love to insight check to see how real she has been. 100%, 0%.
Yeah. Give me an insight check.
That's gonna be a nice 26.
I would say she thinks she's actually been very truthful and forthcoming.
She thinks she's entirely truthful, right?
Yeah, from her standpoint, very truthful. With the whole knowledge thing, that's sort of there's things of this world she actually doesn't know. Like, because it did come off weird when she was like, I don't know. I think that she possibly very much doesn't understand things from your side.
Right.
And therefore wouldn't necessarily know, other than basically what you were originally trying to bargain for, which she's not going to say now because we had walked out of the bargain.
Right. So as we leave, I'm going to say amongst the group, she speaks true.
All right, through the red door.
And this is one of two relatively identical pits, right?
So you do see in here there is a where you probably think the other pit would go. It comes in here as well.
Okay.
There are two pits of the holes where you think the pits are, and then this room did not have another way, except that in your interaction with her, she has now made one.
I understand that part. Yeah, so other than I wish I could get smarter some kind of way to kill my ignorance, but that seems like a lost cause, so I'm all in favor of the door.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Grabbing the door, as you go to touch it, it liquefies and reaches in a straight line away from you. And through this solid ice, there is now this dripping blood tunnel.
Is it water? Is it blood? Or is it both?
It is blood.
So if I do shape water, it won't make any difference at all.
Not with this stuff.
Okay.
You need shaped blood.
Yeah, that one cantrip I forgot. Yeah, I think it's likely to be with this cantrip, or more likely probably Azariel's cantrip. But yeah,
Where's
right.
that Hemocraft? And so you begin walking through, and there is about an inch of blood of a continuous blood puddle that you're stepping in, and from the ceiling it drips down upon your clothes and faces as you move down. Though no more light all the light is gone from in here to Stark Blood Tunnel, and that is where we will break. Back.
I'm going to use my high security post-it note to see if I can get some booze. Right. I'll be back.
Like you do. Yeah. I'll be. Amazeballs. I'm just a little black rainbow. madness.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we've got some inspos coming in chat.
Ooh. Who's this?
Sweeto. A three.
I see. I see.
All right. So, proceed down the tunnel of blood. And
Oh, you had said that it was dark in here,
yes,
so I'll go ahead and cast light on. I don't know, somebody. I don't need it, but I know somebody does.
Grinja.
So I'll cast it on something for somebody that needs it. So whoever doesn't have dark vision, I'll cast light on you.
Put it on Brynja's shield.
You can only put it on one person.
Yeah,
Cast it again. It
yeah.
goes to the new one.
One of the people that doesn't have dark vision.
But Brynja's shield.
Okay. Brynja's shield has light on it now.
Perfect.
Perfect. In that case,
And specifically, as I touch it, your shield now almost has a projection of a bright full moon coming out of it that's providing the light.
You are nothing if not flashy.
I cannot control how it looks.
Bug, it's fine.
this tunnel weaves in odd angles. At times, you find yourselves walking downward, yet sticking to the same relative gravity as before, and then moving into what feels like should be upside down, but doesn't feel it. And winds for some time. Before you begin to see a dim blue light ahead. And it opens into about a 15 by 15 space of icy cave. That then opens to a large room. What dominates the room at the center is a icy pillar where snow moves around, and this very light blue energy keeps swirling and going upwards. Throughout the room are these alluring, beautiful women whose flesh and hair are as white as snow and eyes as blue as glacial ice. They kneel before runic markings, whispering, and then move up and walk towards the pillar and kiss it. And as they do, this blue energy seems to come from their lips to the pillar and energize it. It's almost ritualistic as they do this.
suppose this is the plural. You said they did take notice of us?
They haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
How do you all want to approach?
I think so.
You'd think you want to approach. I'm not sure.
What's this pillar look like?
The pillar looks like it's been beautifully carved. It's someone has taken time to round and smooth out harsher cuts so that it resembles the shape almost looks like it's made to allow the flow of whatever this icy energy is to move the most efficiently.
And the energy's coming from the pillar into the beings, or vice versa?
Vice versa.
Vice versa. So they're feeding, and then where does it look like it's going within the pillar?
It's like it's moving up.
Up. Okay. Okay. And there's 5 of them. Okay.
The runes they're reading, they're all glowing, right?
They have a slight glow to them. The angle would be hard to read them because you haven't really engaged in the room yet, so it'd be hard to read from here.
Okay. Should we approach?
Maybe we could just ask them to stop what they're doing nicely. Or we could come up with a plan to take them out before they know what's going on. This is all in the group chat.
What if they're not hostile? What if
Well,
they don't know?
They're attacking the village.
I know. I wonder if they even know what they're doing. They're
Yeah, they may not. They may not understand that they're harming the village.
then again, they could just be a cult of evil worshippers of magic. I have a healthy fear of magic.
As opposed to an unhealthy one.
Well, maybe it is an unhealthy one. I don't know.
Magic by itself is not healthy or unhealthy. It's about the user who is wielding this power and not what is the power. Power exists whether you wield it or not.
Yeah.
I'm not confident. I'm not confident they're worthy of being killed. We don't understand yet. I think it is worth hearing what they have to say.
I agree.
Let's use our words. And I'll as I like to tell the 5s, we should use our words. I guess I'll step forward and say in primordial, hello, friends of Derzavanox. Hello, friends of Derzavanox. How are you today?
Primordial. They pause at the sudden intrusion because they weren't aware you were there. All 5 draw icy blue blades. And then one puts their hand up for a moment. And their blade is more pointed downwards. They don't drop, though they don't drop it or sheath it, because they were surprised.
Fair.
So go. The one speaks.
They said one speaks.
Yeah. Are you friends of him's?
Well, yes, I'm friend to all. I wondered if you happened to know that the mist is harming the village down there.
Hey, look. The village. It is not the fault of the winter that beings decide to be unprepared.
True. But this is not ordinary winter.
But it was always coming.
I see.
You all may come in and sit.
Nala will.
Okay. Now, coming in from here, because it has been now, I do need a con save for being in this very cold thing again. And this will be for everyone, because you're all going to eventually get this, so let's resolve your hour save.
Do I get some kind of pluses for being next to Bormunder?
You do indeed. You, as long as you are within 10 feet of me, my aura of protection will give you a +5 to all saving throws.
Okay, so let me roll that. And having spent some time with Bormunder studying, I don't know why it rolled with advantage. The first roll was a 26. But the other one was a natural 1, so I don't know what to do. I don't know why it rolled with advantage.
First one usually works.
I'm gonna burn an ally's influence to get up to 18.
Yeah. Usually just what the first one was, but if you can't really tell, you can just reroll. It's fine.
I'll just re-roll it because I'm not sure. Oh, it asked me if it's a concentration check, so I want to cancel that. There we go. 13 plus 5, 18 total.
Do I feel like a fire shield would be offensive to them?
Oh, insight.
Oh yeah, sure. Done. 27. 27.
I think because the way that they are around these runic circles, they almost resemble their like what you might make as a fireplace, and that it seems to be pure cold. You think it would not be welcome here.
Okay. So that was spell. Cool. Let's save again. Hang on.
On.
On save. You got it. 20.
Okay. All right. So us here, 13 and above, that will be 6 cold damage. 12 and below, that is 13 cold damage. It's getting colder here. And as you do this, the others, I would say actually 3. Yeah, 3 of them go back to this somewhat ritual. And another, as this one sits, stands next to them with their blade drawn, but arm at their side. So not like pointed and ready.
Okay. And Nala will join the conversation by saying, "Hello, my name is Nala.
Allah. I am Vuldir.
It's nice to meet you, Uldir. How long have you been here?
We were called to service tonight.
For winter?
For his return.
I see. How long have you waited for his return?
Many winters. Indeed. We, our people, have waited. It has been many generations. After many generations, it has finally come. Our promise that lives in our blood.
I wonder why he might choose this place. Is it important to him?
It is his resting place.
Would we be allowed to pay our respects?
If you do not interfere with what we are doing, you may do as you wish. Our task is to give him breath once more. To our passionate kiss.
It looks like his arrival is imminent.
Another fights him. We feel it.
Is it a dragon?
Yes.
Gegazel?
Maybe. Is that his name?
Possibly.
Oh. I do not know precisely what is happening. We lived in blizzards and snow. Our people. We lived here in Ysira. And now have been called to serve. It was always said the Ravenox will find his body and call those he gifted to come serve. It was our parents who made the deal long ago. So the stories go. And because of that, we've enjoyed this land.
What if the neighboring villages and towns, perhaps they do not deserve pain in the arrival? I would hate for the arrival to be tarnished in some way with bloodshed.
Breathes out. With the fight that is raging, we cannot think of this. We must win. He must triumph.
Where is it they fight? Is it another plane?
They fight here for his remains. for his power. His legions were set loose upon the mountain. Gegazar, you say?
Possibly. Yes.
Whatever the other one is. And they were slain and destroyed. And thus gave us an opening to move forward.
And your people have lived in the ice for this long.
In the mountains all around Ysera. And today, the dragon's call rang out to all those who owe him allegiance. And as did, I believe, the other dragons. And so all from both sides began making their way here. All who owed something to one.
This place is in many ways summoning them still.
He thinks what you're saying. Indeed, those who hear the call will hear it from this place until they answer. It will only get louder if they ignore it.
I see. Well, I appreciate you answering my questions, Voldir. I certainly don't wish you harm. And I appreciate you allowing for a conversation to educate us. Nalo, oh, go ahead.
She kind of looks, so you can tell something about the way that you were talking just is putting them a little bit on edge.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're just getting ready because they're not sure what's about to happen.
Well, dear, look, I'm all for you wanting to fight for your guy, but you're putting my people in danger. So whatever it is you're doing either needs to call back your forces in this cold, or we're going to have to take things into our own hands.
Our duty is to give him our kiss.
Well, if your kiss is causing this frost that's going to harm my people, I'm going to have to ask you to kiss elsewhere.
Would you allow me to kiss you?
You know, your frozen body, not really my type. So, gonna have to pass.
That is a problem.
Yeah, this whole situation's a problem for me.
If you will not take his place, then we are bound to kiss him.
What happened when they kissed the thing at first? Just was like a cold from their lips, or
A large amount of energy.
Does that energy, does it look like something Nala could take, or does it look like it would wipe her out pretty badly? Because I'm assuming it's like real powerful what they're messing with here.
It's a powerful energy. I mean, yeah, it feels dangerous.
I have a question. With me having natural cold resistance and having this rune that I found earlier called the Rune of Essence Absorption, do I think I could, if I hold or maybe access the power of that rune, that I would be able to take that kiss?
Give me an Arcana check.
I will. I rolled 19 for, and that's -1, so 18, 27.
You don't believe this has to do with a physical freezing their power that they are bestowing. It might be sort of changing that way eventually, but from them, they seem to. You think the effect of that on a humanoid essentially would be to freeze and take control of a person's emotional center.
Got it. Mm. Ren, it seems like their kiss could, I don't know, control your emotions of some way. You wouldn't. It's like if I don't know, your feelings got frozen over.
Yeah, no thanks.
With the 27, what I'll give you is because of the nature of it, a willing person cannot resist the effect. So someone who would agree to accept it has no save.
Gotcha.
Is the link still up in our minds?
Yeah.
I will assume our fight is inevitable.
I'm gonna just... Layla, I've got a diamond on me in case somebody dies, and I'm gonna 3rd level cast Bane on the 5 of them.
Okay. So because this is nature and they're ready, this is initiative, so let's roll it. And then you can cast Bane as part of your turn. As long as, does everyone feel like we've done the negotiation?
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't want to get kissed as lovely
Yeah.
as it sounds.
I'm just double checking because
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any persuasion. Yeah, there's no persuasion roll I could make that's going to make them stop.
I would like to point out anybody within 10 feet of me may add 4 to their initiative roll.
Oh.
I'm probably the closest to them because I was sitting there, right?
To the one at least, yeah.
Okay.
I'll farm to get the scene up here.
You
Oh,
ready
that
for
brings-
those rolls?
Yes.
That brings me to an 8.
Okay, I'll change Hoda to an 8.
I'm at 23 as opposed to 19.
I assume I'm nowhere near.
Well, I don't know. The group might have sat down there.
Where were you
I didn't
at?
sit, but I definitely stuck next to like most of the other group, so I probably would have been close.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably would have been close, but kind of in the back.
Well, so if we put it, if we want to say everyone's within 10 feet, when we set up, everyone will be within 10 feet of Bermuda.
Okay.
So I'm fine with it.
I see.
It's up to you guys. I'm going to be within 10 feet of myself.
So, okay, so let me check this. Bermuda, is 24 real?
Yes, that's real.
Okay, so Tahuda gets 8. Azariah,
Mine would be at the 4, so I think it's 23.
23. Okay. Then Nala, 23 for you, then I think.
Yeah.
Brinja,
Love to be outside. So just 12.
okay. Okay, cool.
20,
And
we have a bunch of 23s.
Yeah, it's going to be alphabetical. Layla.
Fuck.
I don't think I might not have been within 10
Okay,
feet,
she's
so I'll
back
just
up
go with
8.
8. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Nala, Azariah, and Ren. Oh,
Matt, why are you nerfing me? Players get to choose what order they go in when they're tied.
I should have gone with an A name.
They do. I just usually, if there's a certain order, because of what we're doing, actually, I'm really fine with. I'll just bump. Let me make sure that it won't mess with them. Yeah, I'll bump Ren to a 24 if no one has objections,
It's cool with me.
since they
Okay.
kind of wanted to go first and narratively, and the dice agree. But actually, so Bermuda will actually go first because
Yeah.
they got the real 24.
Mhm.
But then we'll go to that. So that looks all right. Cool.
All around.
Blade focus. So we should need focus when we have a chance. Oh, you did it. All right. Perfect. In that case, Bramunder, you get to go first.
Okay. I guess I am going to use my bonus action to cast Hex on the one that we were speaking to. And I think I'm just going to go Eldritch Blast on him 2 times. Yeah, that one's not going to work. And for the second, it is an 18 to hit.
All right, 18 hits.
So that will do 8. Whoops, am I still there? That'll do 8 points of normal damage with Eldritch Blast, and then the Hex, I believe, also gets me a few more, so that's a total of 13 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, very good. So, and actually, starting your turn here, as well, actually, no, I think we'll do it this way. So you start that off, and everyone else's turn will do that. Okay, anything else?
I'm going to I guess I'm going to hold my ground near people in case they cast some sort of area of effect, so I'm not going to move away. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm just going to stay where I am.
Got it. Okay. So, as a note, moving across the ice is difficult terrain. And Renario.
I need to get within 30 feet of all of them. I've got 40 feet of movement. So I don't know if I'm already
30
that.
feet of all of them.
Okay. So,
Trying.
3rd level Bane to saying, grabbing my Leech Totem and saying Sosins as the dark energies escape forth, trying to envelop them. Charisma 17.
Okay. All right. Do we get all 5 Arch Parliament? Okay, we got mean one. Passes. Okay, the one right next to them fails. The ones in the back. That one passes. That one passes. The last one in the back fails.
I'm gonna Silvery Barbs the main one,
You got it.
giving myself advantage.
All right, then the main one fails.
Fantastic. And then bonus action, I'm going to nick some blood to activate my blood boon. And then I will... Oh, geez, I had to get that close to get within 30.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Start your turn, too. I need a con save.
Would have been 23, because at the start of my turn I would have still been next
Yep.
to...
Think you're good to go?
Then sword out. I guess if I can, I'll get within just actually no. Did I use all my movement to get to that point?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm staying there.
Got it. Right. Azariah Stone Bloom.
Jesus. That That blood wound hurt.
Azariah, it's your turn. I need a con save at the start. If you're talking, you're muted. Jalen.
My screen wasn't working, so I couldn't unmute myself. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'll do a con save here. Oh, that's a 24. And then how many could I get in a 15-foot radius? 15-foot radius?
Yeah, she's grabbing a thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was sure if she. Without getting anyone else, I guess.
Yeah. Here, let me changing my mic, but our department's more easily heard. 3.
3. Okay. Sure. Why not? So I guess suddenly then a pillar of crimson light circles around them and erupts from the ground, and they would need to make constitution saves as some of the liquid from my staff, as well as what seems some of the tattoos have swirled around my staff to emanate that pillar.
Okay, and what's your DC?
I think it's 17.
17. Okay. All right. 2 pass and 1 fail. And I included the Banes.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to. Okay, so on the one that succeeds, they will take 20 plus.
There's a 3 in the back.
Yeah. So the one that succeed roll or take 22 necrotic damage, and then the one that fails has to take the 22 damage, as well as rolling 4 as their own hit die, and taking that necrotic damage as well.
All right, that's gonna be 4d8.
I'll take 5 temp for their fail.
Okay, that's an extra 19 to them.
All right.
Damn, that was a good roll.
Yep, and that will be my turn as I stay close to the paladin there, maybe like 10 feet away.
Got it.
I'll get in the middle and you all circled around him.
Yeah. So Nala.
Nala will go ahead, do rage, so she immediately begins to grow giant size. So that'll be the largest mini. Yeah.
Largest?
Yep. There we go. And I believe I get a little extra movement there, so I should be able to get to the front one. Because I have a 15-foot reach now that I think about it, so I should easily be able to get close to them.
What again?
Just get me up to about 10 feet away.
Yeah, you could easily. You're using 20 to get there.
Yeah. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and use everything I've got. So all my, all those special
Peter, Matt.
stuff. As I say, the
Let's
works.
Weapon Master.
Yeah. So go ahead and take my attack here with the Great Axe. Oh, and my damage, by the way. I'm going to go with, I believe, fire on this one.
Okay.
So first attack is, it's a 19, which is a crit for me.
Nice.
So that's gonna do some damage here. First regular damage is 37.
How do you want to kill her?
Oh well.
Go.
Don't worry about the stuff then. Okay.
Well, sorry, I got like excuse. 37. Then you add fire.
Yeah. Well, it's all fire.
It's all fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill them? They are vulnerable to fire.
Awesome. That's what I was hoping. So yeah, I as my blade comes up, as I just became a giant, it just got a huge flame that just erupts on the sword, and she swings it, and I feel like they start melting before it even hits them. So they just get close to the heat, but it eventually just incinerates them. Yeah. She'll then move about to. I think she's got enough to get to the one on the left.
Oh, remember that it's difficult terrain.
That's true. I think her total movement with rage on this turn is. Oh, hold on. I
55.
Yeah, because my
Was it
regular
15
movement
from
30.
from the rage charge thing,
Yeah,
or is it half your movement?
it is up to half my speed. So,
Okay.
So that would be
So 60
45
total.
total, I believe. Right?
Oh, I thought you had 40 speed.
No,
Oh, you have more than 40? Damn.
wait. No, I have 30. Oh no, I know why I have 30 because I had that from the last battle. I'm sorry, I do have 40. I forgot to take it off. I had that debuff from the last battle.
So a
Okay.
total of 20, right?
60 total of 60 total movement.
If you just want to move
Yes,
difficult
20.
terrain, your regular 40, you're within range.
Okay,
If you
awesome.
go all the way up, you can do that too.
No, I don't want to go all the way up. So since it's still
So you have 5 feet left.
awesome. All right. All right, yeah. Going to go ahead and attack. Great weapon master, all that junk.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20 already.
Oh,
Wait, no,
dear
it's not.
God.
That's a nat 1. So it's a 3. I misread that. I've never used this dice before. So that's a 7. That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 and 1. Oof.
Yeah, I don't even have my lucky up. So yeah, that sucked. But awesome still. Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome. All right. Then we have a layer action that triggers as the center pillar here goes a bright blue, and it begins to heavily snow within the entire area, making it heavily obscured. Snow and fog in the air, total whiteout blizzard.
My headphones go back on.
And then Berinja.
Is it possible to dispel the snow effect?
No, it's not.
No, it's an effect, not a spell, right?
Correct.
Not great. Cool. I can see one of the cold creatures in front of me, right?
Nope. Whiteout.
Okay.
You're blind. Can't see shit.
Can't see shit. I can blind cast though.
Just what you can see.
Right. Exactly. Is that a middle finger you have for me? Thank you.
Oh my
Who's
goodness.
in the terrain with the bad guys?
Nala and Ren.
I mean, we're all in the terrain that's whited out.
I was more thinking like if I did entangle, for example.
Oh.
I mean, I'm
more harm than hurt.
I'm 10 feet away from the one I'm swinging at. If that helps.
Okay. I see. All right, screw it. What's the most aggressive, angry beast I've seen lately?
Wow.
It's up to you. I mean, other than like the big one that was brought into the thing.
We've got
the
owlbears,
Varumis Crib.
Yeah, the room
right, which is probably beyond CR4, I would guess, probably. Or is it?
I mean, it depends on your CR, I guess. If you could do a dinosaur-like creature, was up to you.
How about a creature that's aggressive, maybe charging multiple attacks? Again, these heavy beasts. Something that is resilient.
What's your CR?
I think 3 is the limit. Let me check.
You're 9? Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get.
Gonna help you out here.
Bunch of good choices.
One
That could be a crab.
memento. CR3.
Is that Ankylosaurus?
Mm-hmm.
Ankylosaurus, giant scorpion, spotted lion.
I'll take the lion. Is it a better option or a...
Yeah.
I'll go get you a
Spotted lions are cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that. 5 east.
Glory
5
of the
Yeah,
giants.
spotted lion is a huge beast.
Right. All right, so Brenya, in a split second, by the way, bonus action, looks at the problem, looks at the fog coming in, the snow coming in, and transforms into an oddly winter-colored spotted lion. Just suddenly pops into that form and goes chasing after the first available. Snow leopard, yeah, I like that. That's quality. So that's the first available target she could find, and does her first attack.
Okay, so you can do that disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah, got it.
Is a blind.
Let's see. The attack is a +8 to hit. Disadvantage. Let's try it. The lower is a 12 to hit.
That will miss. Hit nothing.
Got it. Do I have a second? No, I don't. That's it. Bonus action.
Okay. So, this very fun grouping here. So so basically we're talking about a 15-foot radius here that we want to get them in. Yeah.
15-foot radius that hits everyone except the lion, Nala, and Ren.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just do it this way. I need dexterity saving throws.
That's from Nala, right?
Not Nala.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nala, not Ren, not the lion.
Yeah, the before that didn't move up.
Yeah, so to Huda, Leda, Bomandir, and Azariah.
Deck saves.
Yep, deck save.
You're all within 10 of the pally.
Okay.
If I get the pally bonus, 16.
16. Okay, so I'll do this.
15. 15 if I have the pally bonus.
You all do.
Okay.
Okay.
So the tier is 16. So that means 15 and below. That will be 21 cold damage.
Oh. Can I
16
use my
above.
ally's influence, or is it too late to do that? Is that something I have to use before or after?
I think you
When
have
I
a 16.
fail, it says when I fail, I
When you
can
fail,
use.
yes, you can use it.
Okay, so because I had a 15, so I
Yeah.
will use it to increase that.
That's the 10. There you go. All right. And then
So is that 8?
10.
10 damage.
All right. So 3 of them are doing this to the same group. Bam, bam, bam. So I need another deck save.
Oh boy.
I saved again if it's still 16.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I also halved it because of cold resistance.
You got it. Yeah. Apply your stuff. DC is the same, but this time the damage base is 30.
Yeah, I'm down.
I saved. So it's 15 if I. Okay. Good
Wasting
lord.
20s.
Okay.
All right. And then the third one.
So that's a automatic
Mhm.
saving throw
Yeah, that'll be
failure.
automatic fail.
16 even.
Okay, so that's a pass. The base here is 27. So a half is 13.
Whew. Our cleric is down. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're just napping.
Except I don't sleep.
Hush. Nobody asked your opinion.
Okay. And they take their movements. And Layla, death save.
Use your gosh darn inspiration.
Alright. I rolled to just me and you.
Okay. Got it. Torhilda.
Ah! I don't know if I should try to kill these things or pump a healing potion. I guess I better pump a healing potion into Layla. So I will do that as an action, I guess. It's an action to give it to somebody else.
Yes.
Yep.
So I will, and I assume I'm standing close to her. I will.
Everybody's blinded right now, right?
Yeah, but you were in a group, so I'm good with people.
Well, yeah,
feeling
no,
each
I'm
other.
just, I'm,
Consent.
because as she's going to feed it to me, she's going to feel a very odd face.
I'm just gonna feel her out. What the hell? Just find what I think feels like a mouth and shove a healing potion in her. I hope this is your mouth. Hope it's not a healing suppository. Sorry about that. And so I'm sorry.
I'm a 5-year-old, don't worry.
Yeah, so my main action, that was my main action. I'm going to send Svanhilda out into the fray to try to get in between our group and any of the
Question,
frosty.
Does the ghost have difficult terrain?
Don't think
Does it go-
they. I don't think they deal in difficult
Mm-mm.
terrain. No.
No, they don't deal with difficult terrain. They're immune to all conditions. They're actually they're not a creature. They're a something. I don't know
Object.
what they are.
There are
Yeah.
cheats.
Yeah. So 30 feet from me, and she's just gonna try to like make sure they don't get too close. Not that they're slinging spells, so it doesn't really matter.
They're on the dead body of their leader.
Yeah, that's fine. But I cannot do anything from her position on this round. I think that's it. I guess I could take a healing potion as a bonus action myself.
You just put out your echo.
Well, it's free to move her,
I thought you just conjured
and
her.
she
though.
just. Well, I thought she was with me. I thought I had conjured her when we went into the
Oh,
cave.
okay.
Okay.
And she doesn't disappear unless I dispel
Yeah.
her.
Because you were talking to her, you were having her do the augury. So yeah. Correct.
How much do I heal?
Oh, for the healing potion,
What kind of
Yep.
potion was it?
it was just a regular healing potion.
2d4 plus 2.
And I guess I'll take one myself if I can.
So do you want me to roll for mine, or do you want to roll for it?
You can roll it if it's not full.
It's not.
Okay.
It's only full if you use
Your own action to
your
to
own
give it to
action.
It's on
yourself.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 8.
Okay.
And I'll do mine as a bonus.
Okay.
7. All right. Yikes. That's
All
it.
right. All right. Then the last one's going to hit that group with their icy embrace as the gets extra cold. Dex saves all around. I think disadvantage now because you're blind. Well, you had it before, but yeah. Does Dex would that have been a disadvantage with blind?
Time they know it's coming.
Blind.
No, just
No.
attack rolls.
Perfect. Okay.
Or at advantage.
Dex
or
saves.
advantage if they can see.
Is that everybody?
No, just that group. Again.
Okay.
Sim 3.
So
That's
I'm
19.
prone. I'm prone, so that's disadvantage.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Just
Your
Greg,
inspiration.
save, so. Oh, I'm back down.
Yeah. The base here, the DC is 16. The base damage is 34.
Half that is.
That's
17.
17.
Whew, good thing I took that healing potion. Wow. Holy cow.
All right. Ramunda.
I don't like this, Sim. I am. I did want to check. I assume. Do I know what kind of creatures they are in terms of if they're elemental or aberrations or just regular primordials or what?
You had some time to observe them, so I'll do a post check. I could see history or nature.
Well, I'm incredibly good at both of those.
You did see them melt very well.
Yeah, so that's a 4. So pretty consistent with my actual brain. And yeah, just
So I guess there was part of them that melted, but they didn't melt away. There's blood and guts and stuff.
okay. Yeah, so I'm not so confident that I can abjure them, so I am just going to and I can't really see, yeah. So I
Yeah,
can either
You're blinded technically.
yeah, I can either I guess I can attack with disadvantage from my thing. So I guess instead I'm going to use my action to go ahead and bring our cleric back to life. So I'm going to
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
I'm
But,
dying.
I might
But I'm not
need
dead
you
yet.
At some point. Not dead yet. Only mostly dead.
No, I'm only at the
I'm-
beginning parts of dying.
I'm going to go ahead and give you 10 hit points and lay on hands. And,
You feel a very weird body, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm not going anywhere near your butt, so I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It
For-
doesn't matter where you
It's
you
weird
feel
everywhere?
something very hard and chitinous.
Oh, wow. I will file that away for future reference. And I guess you guys seem in the most trouble, so I guess I'm just gonna stay with my island of misfit toys here in the back. So that's my action. I don't really have an effective bonus action that I can do. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right, Ren.
Can I move to where I last saw one?
Mhm.
Being blinded as I am,
Sure.
I've got 20 feet in the difficult terrain.
Okay, so you go ahead and move where you last saw one.
And make an attack.
Okay.
That'll be flat because of my silvery barbs advantage. You see, as I go to strike, flames start flowing across the blade as I will channel magic through my Spellblade feature. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
So there's nothing in the space to hit.
True. That's all I got. I'm not going to swing again at nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Azariah.
Okay. I don't want to do anything big because I don't want to hit any of my people. But I will move 5 more feet away. So I'm now 15 feet away from Bormunder, and I will try to shoot to Eldritch Bass where I previously seen some people, so it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, that first one's a 21. The second one's a 21.
All right. You feel that there's nothing in the space.
Oh, shoot. Where'd they go? And I will see here my bonus action. With my bonus action, I will bring out a crimson lash that comes out from my arm as I wield it and hold it and whip it around there with my right arm. It's
Okay.
my turn.
Then Nala.
All right. So as far as just so I understand, is it that there's an elemental fogginess, or was it a light that's
Wait out of snow.
snow? Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. I think. Where was the things they were kissing? What part of the room are those things at?
Those have been the edges of the room.
All right. I'm gonna head over there. As close as I can to that area. And if I can, I would hold an action to attack anything that gets within 15 feet of me that I assume would be bad.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. With that, the snow stops, and ice comes up from beneath you, attempting to encapsulate you as much as possible. I need dexterity saving throws or be restrained by ice. DC 16. Yeah, where I told you.
Is that for
Yeah,
everyone?
they're all gathered. Yeah, it's gonna be everybody.
I'm good.
Dex save.
My
I saved.
dying body is all sorts of restrained.
Matt, so we're blinded, right? So we can't see the effect.
Nope, you can see it.
Okay. All right.
The snow stopped just before it happened.
Okay.
Y'all
What was
see
the
a bug
DC
person-
again?
Y'all see a
16.
bug person laying on the ground that's now contained in ice.
I got a
Oh,
net
you-
20 for a 23.
I would love to
I-
hear what a bug person looks like and a more in-depth description of what the hell Layla looks like when encapsulated.
I am restrained as well.
Alright,
Okay.
give me one
So
sec here.
Layla and Bermuda are restrained. Out of focus.
Whatever. That's a fighting thing.
How on earth are those minis up there?
Skills you don't know about.
Poster tack? It's the only thing I can think of.
There's the gorilla attack, that stuff.
Uh,
Mhm.
You got me another pen.
All right. Is that everyone resolved what they needed to there?
I was too busy putting.
Okay. Bermuda and Layla. Okay. So that happens, and then Brynja, it is your turn.
All right, so are there even enemies to attack at this point?
They're up. They're up on the pillar.
All right, so is there one within reach?
Let me think. You are huge. What's the reach on
yeah.
your bite?
Massive? Hang on.
I mean, huge creatures are 15 by 15.
Right.
Should be fine.
Yeah. There's definitely. I think there's one you can bite. Be it
Cool.
that you're the huge lion.
Let's do that. I'm gonna do flat die plus. All right, so 4 plus plus 8 is 12 to hit. Should miss.
Yep, that misses.
Only get one hit, so that's me.
So now.
We're still rage bonded, right?
Yeah,
What?
berries
We're
is still going.
So we're rage bonded. I'll just say let them focus on me.
Okay, so how far away are they from that group? Yeah. Okay, cool. And Azariah is slightly separated from them.
I moved 15 feet away from Bormunder.
Where he got restrained, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then. All right. In that case, I've got this one goes ahead and vanishes in a thing of ice and snow and appears behind Azariah.
Say her. One of them.
Right now. Tries to slice with their ice blade
Nope,
for a dirty 20.
I'm gonna cast a shield as a reactant, and from my rune shield, another extended the crimson flash of light comes and blocks it.
Nice. Azariah.
It's my turn.
No, she asked me
Oh.
a question. All right, Skull. I'm not sure what to tell you. You made him. It was the one that just moved. It was Jalen's character. Moved away. Well, fair enough. And then they're going to go ahead and risk the op and use their 30 feet here to put as much distance they can between themselves and Nala.
Okay, that's perfect. I have my whip out, so I'll attack with that. I don't have a lot going for myself, though. It will hurt a little bit. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. And it's going to be with my spellcasting modifier for the damage as well. Okay. Not a lot, but 7 necrotic. And then its maximum health points are reduced by that much as well.
Nice. Got it. They look bloodied.
I can't use my reaction. I just reuse my reaction for the shield.
Okay, that's true.
None of them were in 15 feet of me, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right, this one from top. Then, they're going to concentrate, hold their knife out as it glows, and 2 bolts of icy energy fly towards Nala. Miss. And 21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
That is 22 cold damage.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, so that'd be the one that was just getting gnawed on by Lion. And I think they're going to go ahead and teleport 30 and then move to just increase to get some max distance here. Nala first, Lion second. Okay. Then this one using the 15-foot radius is going to go ahead and target a group with their icy embrace. They hold out their arms. So who all was that now?
Wasn't I further to the right?
Talela, Tohilda, and Boomilder. All right, that is a deck save.
You're all, I guess, within my aura.
Which is
Alright.
plus what?
That's 5.
5.
It's 16 total for me.
All right.
That's not going to matter.
I'm a 12.
Yeah. So it's a DC 16 base damage of 33.
I'm down. So you actually see Svan scream a horrific high-pitched wail and dissipate. And when you turn back, Tor's on the ground.
And then she just wants to get up that icy pillar the best she can. Stay in as high as she can on that pillar. And Layla, death save.
Inspiration.
Okay.
There you go.
And you're saying, I think Torhilda, you're saying death save. You went to 0.
Yeah, what's that? Just a
D20.
just a straight D20?
Yep.
Do I have to roll that
Well,
privately?
you don't have to. Keep in mind, it is plus. Well, it was plus 5, but Boomer's still up, so yeah, it's still plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Not one?
Okay, so that's 2 failed death saves.
Yep. You see Torhilda start to get a rose gold glow around her body.
Oh, okay. All right, then 2 more shops from up top down at Nala for a 24 to hit.
Yep.
That is 16 cold damage. And then a 20 to hit.
Yep.
That is 17 cold damage. All right, then Bermunder.
Yeah, just to check, Nala was not close to me. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I guess. So 2 of them are still on top of the ice spire there.
Yes.
And I think you have 2 people down next to you, or at least one.
Yeah, I know. The problem is I feel like I rescue one and that's not gonna get us far. I guess I'm gonna still, I can't help it. My whole life is about protecting and saving, so I'm gonna have to lay on hands and bring Torhilda up, I guess.
That's a good choice.
And so I will give you also 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah, and there's no one within a few feet of me, so yeah, no, nothing else.
All right. Honorio.
So are all the ones that I had baned gone?
Oh, one ran away. No, one's over there hiding, and one's over here trying to run away.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll get to that one and take a strike. Does a what the hell's this? Does a 15 hit?
Misses.
All right, second attack. 27. It's gonna be
Nice.
11 fire damage, and they have an affliction.
Nice. They're very bloodied.
Who else is down?
You could just Layla.
Layla. I'm gonna drop Bane as I cast Healing Spirit over Layla.
Got it.
That's my turn.
Azariah.
All right, so there's 2 still up there in the pillar, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then choosing a point up in the air near them, I will cast a explosion of fire.
Nice.
Can you
Yeah.
catch the one on that back end also?
Can I mean, I don't know. It's 30 feet radius. I'll try to avoid, obviously,
20-foot radius?
the lion. 20 feet. Yeah, 20 foot. Sorry.
All right. We need a 5-ball template. See if we can get
Sophia,
those
she
two
said.
and another one is what he wants. in his
Cool.
life.
Cool.
We can do it.
Please. And then she go 30 feet down. Yeah, that probably would hit.
Yeah, you just missed
Okay.
the one.
Cool. Then yeah, that's gonna be 17 on the save there.
Got it.
How about Dex?
Yep. Give me the damage, please.
Yeah. 30.
Okay. So then this first one succeeds. I'm just waiting for any shenanigans.
No.
Okay, so then it, because it's vulnerable, it essentially takes 30 for a success. It is bloodied. And then that's a fail
Nice.
for 60 damage, and they're bloodied. And last one. That's a fail for 60 and bloodied. All right, that's really, they're heavy burns, screaming. That totally messed them up. Anything else? Is that it, Ezra?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. Nala!
All right. Let's see. So the one that's on the ground, kind of in the back there. I've got 40 movement speed, and I know that's difficult terrain. Am I able to get within 15 feet of that person?
She's trying to get within 15 feet with our 40 half because of different terrain. What? I don't know. That's just the movement they have. Yep, you can get there.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, gonna try it. Gonna use the works and hopefully hit it. So I'm gonna use great axe with the works. First one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All
That
right.
comes with sour cream and guac.
All right, that's add it all up here.
Queso costs extra though.
28 fire damage.
Yeah, so 56 kills it.
Nice. All right. How close am I to that pillar from here? That giant pillar that's up holding those guys up.
Give me 1 second. My headphone's working again. Do you know the base?
Okay, so I'm going to try this because I don't have anything else to use this action for. So I'm going to try to hit the base of that pillar with the fire weapon.
Okay.
Just so I understand, the pillar's not holding up the ceiling. It looks like it's like got something that they're standing on, right?
So it does not look like it's holding up the ceiling. What I'll tell you, though, is it is holding an immense amount of cold arcane energy.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm glad I asked. All right. What I'll do, but I can throw my weapon. I just remembered.
That's right.
So how far are they from me if I threw this?
Or at the people above you or the one over here?
The one on top of the pillar, which is closest to me.
25.
25. Okay, so that'll be long distance. So it'll be disadvantage, but I can't use reckless on that. So yeah, it'll be disadvantage. And I will throw to see what happens. All right. Disadvantage roll. It's a nat 1 for 10.
Oh.
So that's going to miss. But it reappears right back in my hand as soon as I throw it. So that's my turn.
Very good. With that, there's another explosion, and it's another whiteout in the room. Rinja.
So I guess a disadvantage sniffing around using tiger senses, but like not so keenly. Can I find the bad guy up top of the column, or is there some other thing that I want to attack instead?
I think there's the one that's by.
There's the one that I should be next to, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If that smells like closer or better, I'll absolutely attack. No problem. Let's do +8 on a flat 20. Disadvantage or?
Yeah, but you have pack tactics,
Cool.
so it'd be flat.
And I'm next to it.
8 on this. It's going to be 18 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. That's fantastic. 6, it's going to be 13 plus 6 is 19 damage.
Nice.
Piercing. Only one shot, so that's my turn.
Got it.
Because nom nom nom.
Okay, so they have advantage. This is against Ren. For you feel an icy bolt miss you. And then a 22 to hit.
I will cast shield.
Okay.
Gets me up to 23.
Okay, so your base AC is not 17. There's something.
Oh
else.
wait, I'm a liar. Never mind. I don't cast shield.
Okay.
Is that I did the math wrong?
All good. All right, it hit you then?
Yeah.
Okay, then that is 24 cold.
Damn. Okay, save on the con save at least.
And yeah, it's sort of there. Yeah. Right, then that's a 26 to hit Nala.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And then only a 9, so only one hit.
Okay.
For 19 cold.
Oh, that takes me down. I had 19 left.
Oh.
Do you revert to your small size?
No, well, yeah, I would revert to medium size on that. So the red.
Yeah, my headphones are cutting out.
Right, then Layla.
And roll the death save.
Okay. Torhilda.
What did that healing thing do, Ren? To
Oh wait, should have that.
Layla, yeah. You heal for 5 at the start of your turn.
Oh, there you go. So you have your turn, Layla.
Oh. How much do I heal?
5.
5.
Okay.
You open your eyes from black to white.
And I can see nothing. So I will stand up because I'm. Am I still restrained or
You
is
are
that
no longer
gone?
restrained. Restrained is gone.
Okay. That's good because I don't think I was ever aware I was restrained either. So I'm standing up. I can see nothing. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just gonna freak out, change my shape, and then let's go with just hold on, do I have to be able to see them for mass healing word?
Probably not. It's usually can hear.
That you can see within range. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. So, well, I've just got my bonus action, so I'll just healing word myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
Then that's gonna be it, because that's all I can do.
All right, Torhilda.
All right, I guess I will stand up. And I am blinded, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. There's not a lot I can do.
If anyone's got it.
I'm going to attempt to fire some Eldritch blasts near where I think the lion was attacking something.
Okay.
And that's with disadvantage, but I have pack tactics.
Okay.
So
Nice.
does that make it regular?
Yep.
All right. First one is a 2 for an 11.
Yep. So that misses.
That misses. The second one is another 2. So that's not going to work. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do. Everything is something I can see. All right, so that is all I can do.
All right. And I've got 2 ice boats going towards the lion. A natural 20
Cool.
for 31 cold.
Got it.
Then the second one is a dirty 20.
Cool.
Matt, was that the one that me and the lion tacked?
No,
Okay.
No.
they have
That
already
one's
gone. They have already
Oh.
gone. Sporting code on that. What had to happen with your contagion on that one?
Con save 17 with a -4 to it for 3 damage.
Okay, so that is 17.
Okay,
So
so
did you-
no damage, Steve.
So 70 damage to the lion.
The last
No,
bolt
that-
was 14 to the
14.
though the dirty 20 to hit was 14 damage.
Got it. Total.
That was the
For that
dirty
attack.
20. Yeah, there was the crit damage that I gave you,
Mhm.
and then that damage. So if you got those 2 damages, you're good.
Got it.
All right, then we're at top of the order, end of the session, and we'll come back to this next week. And we're watching. Thank you so much. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
maybe I'll actually get to do something
Oh.
instead of just being